Good morning, guys, and welcome to the vlog. It is Wednesday, March 27th, currently 9 a.m. I went on a hike this morning with my friend Michelle, and we are gonna go work at a coffee shop together in a little bit. I just dropped her off. Wednesdays are usually my like sit down computer days because the podcast that I work for uploads on Thursdays, so Wednesday is like my prep day for like the rest of the week up until the next episode. So it's been really nice because I've been able to actually plan with friends like, oh hey, I can actually work at a coffee shop together this day specifically instead of trying to like balance my schedule around it. So that's been really nice, and we're gonna go do that here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on some work. In the meantime, I'll probably see if I have food. I really need to go grocery shopping. I don't think I have much right now. If not, I'll just get something at the cafe, but we'll see. Okay, so apparently there actually isn't a podcast for this week, and I'm just now being told about this. So instead, we're gonna build up some other content, and I'm just gonna plan the rest of the week with other stuff that we've had backed up, because we also post like other things aside from just podcast clips. So we're just gonna plan for those this week. Different turn of events. I actually did not think that I would have that. That means I have a lot more time than I thought I would. So that is a win for us. I'm probably gonna head to the cafe soon though to get started. Good morning, everyone. It is now Thursday, March 28th, and today my one main thing is that I need to go to Mood to pick up some fabric, but it doesn't open till a little bit later. It's only 8:30 a.m. right now, so I have a little bit of time before then. Yesterday, my friend Michelle and I spent the entire day at like a coffee shop working, and we're trying to plan out an Earth Day event, which I wasn't gonna do anything like specifically for like Earth Day or Earth Month, which is April, because it really is so expensive to put on an event. And obviously, as I've shared, I have like 3 extra jobs right now, so it's not like I'm in a financial place to be like throwing money into an event that might not generate enough back, because the thing about events is that they're not the most profitable ever, really. Like I usually break even with them and then maybe make a little bit on top of that, but it's not something that, like, considering the amount of time you put into it, makes a lot of sense for how much you get out of it. But if I do it with my friend Michelle, we would be splitting the costs, which would be a lot easier for me to do. So we're just trying to figure that out. That's what I spent all day yesterday doing, basically. Today, like I said, we'll go to Mood. I have to make a dress for my mom, and she's coming into town in a week, so I need to have it ready by then for her to like at least try on, like not fully ready, but put together enough to do a little like try on fitting. So that's priority. And then hopefully after that we spend the day making it, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more sewing in this vlog. And I know you guys miss me sewing, and I miss it too. I just like have other things I need to work on too, so it's not realistic for me to only be putting out sewing vlogs all the time. Obviously I do still have like orders to make and things to do, but it's just not as much as it used to be, so it's a little bit harder to put out a lot of sewing content like I used to. So bear with me on that, but hopefully today we'll get a little bit of that in there. Have secured the goods. I got fabric for the dress that I'm making for my mom. I got extra fabric to fix a custom order, and then I got fabric for a wedding reception dress that I'm also making. Grand total of $150 because fabric is expensive, but that's 3 orders in there. I guess like 2.5-ish, because one of them is not a full order, but just like a fixing. So let's head home. So I just got home a little bit ago, and it's about 11:15. I have a call at 12. So I'm just gonna answer some emails and do some stuff here really quick before then we'll have lunch, and then we will start on the actual dress. I'm really excited. I hadn't been fabric shopping in so long and I just feel re-inspired after that. So hoping that today is productive in that sense, but I will catch you guys in a little bit. Dishwasher running in the background, but I had a couple of calls come in while I was eating, so it's not like 1:30, and I'm gonna get started on cutting out this dress. If you watched my previous vlog, I cut out the pattern for it, or at least for like the base of the top, which is what I want to start on. So I'll put a picture of the inspo here that we're doing. This is for my mom. She's going to one of her friend's daughter's weddings this summer, and it's a formal one, so she needed a gown, so that's what we're doing. I'm obsessed with these fabrics. I got a poly satin and also poly chiffon because silk is so expensive and we just don't have that kind of budget out here. We got these, but they look so good. Really solid color matching too, honestly. I'm gonna start by making the bodice of this dress because I've deducted that it is a strapless dress with like a cutout and then like a skirt. So I'm just gonna start with that, and then we're gonna do the draped like chiffon pieces after. But I just want to start with the structure of the actual bodice itself, which I have right here, using my Better Than Revenge pattern dress for this one. It's just a good princess line like dress, using that as my base pretty much. And we're gonna go ahead and get started cutting this out. Okay, so update is that I have the bodice pretty much all put together. It has boning, interfacing, horsehair in it as well so that it turns over nicely on here. Pretty basic, nothing crazy. What I'm gonna do next is create the yoke of the skirt. So the skirt isn't just like waistband and then down. It has like a little bit of a yoke to it, which is this right here. It's kind of like fitted to like the hip area. So I'm gonna create that so that I can put together the bodice to that and then make the actual skirt, and that way I can actually fit it onto my mom as like a full kind of thing and figure out like the cutout, make sure it like lays flat, all of that. So I'm just gonna keep going at it. It is like 4-ish, so it's still pretty early in the day. Hopefully I can get at least the yoke part of it on is kind of what I'm hoping for, because tomorrow I'm doing a market with teleport, so I'm just gonna be out all day. I'm trying to get as much done today as I can since I won't be able to tomorrow. So let's keep at it. Clearly the next day at this point. I got my period last night, so if that doesn't explain it, I don't know what will. Which is just like the worst timing possible, because today I have to be at a market all day with teleport, and usually being a self-employed girly, I can just kind of take the days really slow when I need to, like around this time of the month if I'm like not feeling well. It's one of the biggest perks and privileges of being self-employed, but that is not the case when you have part-time jobs. It is very unfortunate, but we're gonna just try to push through today. I'm gonna show you guys kind of all of the prep work that we do for these markets, and then hopefully I can try to film a little bit at the market, but usually I'm like working at 24/7 and it's very hard for me to have like 2 seconds to myself at any point, but we'll see. But then that'll be the end of this vlog, will just be the rest of today. So step number 1 for these is usually printing out all of these flyers. So Teleport is an online thrifting app, but we've been doing a lot of in-person collaborations with local flea markets in LA, and basically the way it goes is that vendors will choose to do the collaboration or not, up to them. They basically get bonuses and rewards for having shoppers pay through the app instead of like taking Venmo or cash or whatever. So each one of the vendors gets their own little QR code that scans right to their shop, and people that are buying obviously in person at the flea market can just like, you know, find a pair of pants that they want to buy, find it on the app, buy it through there, but then obviously take it home with them that day, and there's no like shipping fees and nothing like that, just to get more users on the app. And then all of the people that RSVP to be part of the Teleport collaboration that come to shop, all of them get $10 to spend on their first Teleport purchase. So it's kind of a win-win because a lot of the vendors at the flea markets will have stuff for $10 or less. So technically anybody that downloads Teleport and shops for the app can get like an item for free pretty much. And it's just a way for Teleport to get more users on the app. And basically my job is to sit at the check-in, so at the very front of the flea market, and get people situated with the app, make sure they have it downloaded, make sure they know how to use it at the flea market, and that's pretty much it. So it's just a lot of talking to people all day long, making sure everything works. And I find that there's usually like a low point in the fleas where there's not as many people coming in and I can have like a minute break, but for the most part it is just like one after the other after the other after the other. So, and since I'm the only team member in Teleport that's located in LA, I also have all of the supplies that we need. So I have all like the free tote bags that we give to everyone, I have like the stickers, handouts, all of that stuff I have, and it all just sits under my bed. So I will also show you all of that in a bit. But I'm also gonna try to get some other work done just before I have to be out all day, because I think the flea market is from 3 to 8 or something like that, or maybe later, 3 to 9, I don't know. But I have to be there at 1:30, but it's in Anaheim, so I have to drive, and it's probably a good hour or so from me, so I have to leave at 12. So it's just gonna be a very, very long day, and I need to make sure I have other things in check before I'm like MIA the rest of the day. So the biggest life hack I have for these is using my little pattern hooks, because we used to, at the first few, just like give them tape and like have them tape it somewhere on their booth. But you know, LA can be like windy sometimes, and like the tape can be flimsy and it falls off and it's not very secure. And so at the closet sale that we did in February, I was like, why don't I just literally put them on hooks so they can put them on their racks so that it actually like stays nicely. And this has been game changing. So I hole punch each one of these at the top and then put them on a little hook, so it's also easier to like go distribute it to everybody at the flea market. So I'm gonna do that. For this one, my friend Kalita is also going to be doing check-in with me, which I'm excited about. Usually she's a vendor for the markets, but she signed up a little too late for this one, so she wasn't able to get in. So I told her to just like come do check-in with me instead, since she has partnered with Teleport before and kind of knows the team pretty well too. It's just like easier that way. So I'm really excited about that, because then we just get to like hang out all day too, basically. But I'm going to keep doing this real quick, and then we'll get all the rest of the supplies together. We'll load the car, and then we'll probably get going soon. I think I have to leave at like 12-ish, and it's 11:20 right now, so gotta get on it. As for tote bags and things, I have the last set of these that we had that are white. They look like this. They say thinks it's thrifted on them, and then we got a new batch yesterday that came in, so we're gonna do the rest of these and then the other ones, which I'll show you in a sec. This is the box that came in yesterday. I have 2 more boxes like this that came in, and these are black, and then they say thinks it's thrifted as well, same design, but they're like bigger, like wider. So these are cute. So I'm gonna bring this box and that other box of tote bags here. And then I also have a few stickers from the last flea market that we did that also say thinks it's thrifted, and some of these little postcards with all the info on it. So I really think that's it. Like, I don't think I have many more of these. And then I have also tablecloth here for our table, and yeah, I think that's it. So that's gonna go in my car in a bit. Okay, now I actually have to get dressed. I'm gonna be controversial today and wear my thrifted jeans. And I say controversial because if you're not on TikTok, then you wouldn't know that somebody tried to come after me for thrifting this pair of jeans and a top. There's this guy on TikTok that calls out resellers for like selling fake luxury items at luxury prices, which like fair. And I found these jeans and another top that also says Loewe on it at Goodwill a couple weeks ago, and I made a video about it because I'm not like a luxury authenticator, nor have I ever seen the real Loewe pieces in real life. And everyone was trying to cancel me, saying I like either bought them on some like scam website and then brought them into Goodwill just for the sake of the video, or saying that like I'm dumb for not knowing it could be fake, or blah 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 blah. Anyway, this guy tried to come after me and my entire brand for that, which is the stupidest thing in the world. I can't believe people have that much time on their hands. But anyway, I thrifted them. They are secondhand, so I did not directly shop counterfeit items, nor did I even know they were counterfeit. Let's be so real. I was just excited. Also, they're really cute, and because I'm on my period and super bloated, and these are like a size above what I would usually be, these are so comfortable, which is why I wanted them, because they're kind of the same style as my boyish jeans that I always wear. My boyish jeans are starting to get a little too tight on me, and they like fit my waist perfectly now instead of being a little bit baggy, and I wanted a baggy pair of jeans again. This is so much more comfortable for days like this where I actually have to be like out in the world but like need to look kind of nice. So anyway, I'm gonna be controversial today and wear these. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, thank God, because that was ridiculous. The hard thing about these markets is that they usually start during the day and it's hot, but then once it gets to the nighttime, I get really cold. So I always have to wear like a bunch of layers. Honestly, I wore this outfit the other day. I think I'm gonna wear it again. I have this little I Heart Roma t-shirt from when I went to Italy for the very first time. It's actually technically my brother's. We both got them, I think, but obviously I was like 10 years old at the time, or 11. So mine was a lot smaller and does not fit anymore. He was probably in middle school, so his from that time fits me now, which is great. Just feel like this is cute and comfy, casual. I'm not trying to impress anyone today, clearly. So, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna just bring a jacket to put on top if it gets cold. I'm gonna wear my sneakers, and we're gonna head out here soon. I need to maybe fix my hair too. I don't know what's going on with it today. Okay, let's load the car and get going, because I actually do need to get gas before we leave too. I'm running low and it's quite a drive. So I got my boxes, I've got my laptop, I've got extra ibuprofen, and I found another one of these like pad thingies that you stick on that I got like months ago when I was out and about and like got the worst period ever and just needed something ASAP. I will be sticking that on. This is one of those I love being a woman moments. I can't remember if this one like actually worked or not. It's like a weird one. It's definitely not particularly meant for cramps, but like it was what I got at the time and it worked enough, and it's the only thing I have. So the only thing is this one like definitely ripped out like my like stomach hair. Cute. Hopefully that does something, but I don't think it'll show too much. Whatever, I don't care. Got water. I'm gonna put that all in my little bag, and then we're gonna go get gas and then head out to the actual venue. Let's go. It is 6:37. Oh. We are tired.
Yeah, it ends at 10.
It ends at 10. I thought
did not know that.
I thought it ended at 8. I'm not gonna lie. And
ended at
then
like
Carlo
7.
told me, and I was like, girl.
Oh.
Hi. What's your teleport username? Perfect. You are good to go. What is your
I'm not doing shit, bro.
No, you're just literally Alex. Gotcha. Can I check your username to make sure you got the $10 in there? You are good to go.
Ethan.
You are good to go. Thank you.
Oh, that's all you do?
Yeah.
Just checked in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very easy. Hi. Jalen. Did you download the teleport app? Yeah. You're good to go. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, you're also good to go. Thank you. Hi. What's your teleport username?
It's J4S.
Beautiful. You are good to go. Thank you. And just like that.
Oh, yeah. This is another person.